Is the final four where they like go through a hike and they see all the names of the people who got voted out?
They used to do that.
Fallen Comrades. I loved when they did that.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Let's all say one thing about Teresa.
That's a nice
Teresa.
idea, Taryn.
I didn't really know much about her. I wanted to know. Oh, I wish I knew how her marriage got. All I know about Teresa
Was very sweet, and she was a good cook. If we were on a real tribe, I think she would have been the one cooking for us the whole time.
Teresa was a fantastic chef, and as intense as her audition was, she was a nice person.
Yeah, she didn't come off like her video at all.
Teresa, I never met you. I only saw your video, and I'm sorry if you were really having problems because I told everybody I didn't buy it.
Okay,
Trey really loved this game, and he was really excited to be here. He was very nice. He was a really sweet kid.
Letting Trey get voted out is one of the biggest regrets I have in this game. Because I really, really vibed with the guy. And I think if he would have stayed, we would have worked together for a long time. And I really like that.
We went head to head at the math problem, and you beat me, and I'm very embarrassed by that. So good job.
Yeah, Trey, I hardly know you, and I don't know if you know if the Teresa story is true or not, but if you do, let me know.
Okay, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
What a nice guy.
He was so funny. He had great stories, and he was also really dedicated to this, and I know it broke his heart to put his own name up to leave, but he was a big family guy.
Bobby's password was family first to log on to Discord. And when he had a family issue, he put his family first, and he decided to make the right decision for them, and I really respect that, and he's a good man. And I want his shirt. He said he was sending us shirts. We got to get those shirts, Jess.
That makes me feel bad because the only thing I know about Bobby is that we nicknamed him Bad Internet Bobby, and then when he spelled world wrong, we called him Bad Speller Bobby, so I feel bad.
Okay, who's next?
I haven't gotten it.
Go.
I also feel bad for Bad Internet Bobby because we celebrated him because on more than one occasion he had us. He was responsible for us avoiding Crossroads, so he was a fan favorite overall.
All right, Molly.
Oh, Molly. I never got to meet the gal, but from what I hear, she was really smart, and she found the idol. And if I were her, I probably would have kept it. Maybe she would have still been here. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Molly's another person I only saw at the challenges, and she seemed like she was really smart. She said that her, I think she mentioned that she was a very loyal person. And so we thought if it ever got to the merge, we thought that she's definitely not going to be somebody we could flip.
Thanks for the idol, Molly.
She was a super sweet girl, very smart.
Molly was cool. She gave me her idol, and then we ended up voting Bobby out, and I was happy because I didn't want to take her idol and vote her out because I would feel bad about that. And then she voted for me. But, I get it. It's a game. Thanks for the idol, Molly. Who had her, Molly? Andrea? Was it Andrea?
Andrea had a heart of gold. She was super nice, and I loved her dedication to the team when we were all on the same team, and she was always willing to be in the challenge because she felt bad having to sit out just once, and she never wanted to not sit out again.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, you said that so well, Taryn. Andrea was just such a great soul. I mean, she was just such a great person, and I will say that her name came up first because she couldn't log on the first night, and I was so glad, just to avoid the first Crossroads, but also to know that, that meant that Andrea would stick around. And I think as she got more time in the game, I heard so many people saying, but I don't want to vote her out. So maybe we should talk about somebody else because I don't want to vote her out because she's so sweet. So yeah, she was great, and she was a great teammate, and was just like 100% committed to this, and it was great to get to know her.
I didn't get to know her very well. Yeah, aside from the one day we spent with her, but you could tell she was just a genuine, really good person, and she was so happy to be here.
I tried to work with her, and she seemed like a nice person, and she seemed like she had a great story, and she just seemed like she had a heart of gold.
There's Brandon.
Oh God.
Oh, Brandon, yeah.
Brandon's the best. Brandon, he's a good competitor. He's very fun. He always was rallying our team up to do fun things, and he was a leader for our tribe for sure.
Brandon's a good dude.
Yep, good guy.
Brandon and Jess kept me in this game when I could have gone home, and I appreciate it to both of you. Even after me and Brandon had just had a gigantic fight in front of everyone. But I hope Brandon. There's a couple people like. I know that I'm not the most liked person. But
I'm talking about other people right now.
No, I just want to say I hope Brandon isn't bitter because like I want to have a relationship with that dude.
You know I have to applaud Brandon. Like he got swapped screwed, and he did everything in his power. He like was talking to me and Alex like, "Who you guys want to vote for? Who you guys want to vote for?" And like we didn't budge. We locked him out. We like all went into the water well or something, and we locked him out. But no, the most thing I like applaud him for is his whole like whiteboard crossroad printing out Qua's picture. Like A+ for effort. A+.
I can't believe he printed out his picture. I was
psycho. That was psycho. I never met Brandon. He was definitely a challenge beast. He was somebody that we were all afraid of. He definitely got hosed. And I was so annoyed by that whiteboard crossroad thing. So annoyed.
You were pissed when we came back. You were pissed.
Yeah, I was like, that was annoying AF.
He was tenacious. He's not going to give up without a fight.
All right, merge.
Then we merged.
Rachel.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel was good TV. Rachel was good TV.
We bonded. We like bonded over like, medical stuff and like problems, and I really liked her.
I only met Rachel for about 10 minutes, and she did not come off as the kind of person who would freak out the way she did. And I hope she did. And I liked her, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the brief interactions I had with her, like, she didn't talk strategy at all. She just was being nice and trying to get to know everyone on our tribe. But I'll never forget her Scrabble board. That will stick with me forever.
Yeah, she was funny. Rachel was very funny. She was fun to hang out with. And like, she's a huge Survivor fan. And when we had that meeting with Tyson, Rachel asked Tyson at least 50 questions about advice on how to get on Survivor.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, when Rachel was voted out, we had this whole bean theme for whatever reason with Team Tyson. And when Rachel was voted out, on her way out, she managed to drop a GIF in the Rendezvous party chat of Mr. Bean giving everybody the finger. And when I saw that, I was dying. It was so funny. I laughed for like 5 straight minutes. I think not everybody thought it was funny, but I was just like dying. I was like, this is great. So Rachel was awesome. She's hilarious.
Next up, our favorite player and first draft pick.
Was he picked first? Are you sure about that? Do we need
he
to
was totally picked first. Tyson was like, I'm picking Tom, and that's going to put a target on him, but I don't care. I want him. He said something like that.
That's my guy.
Oh, Tom was actually really smart. And like learning after the fact, he has a whole blog dedicated to this. Like, he really, like, I think he's kicking himself right now that his whole strategy didn't get implemented the way he wanted it to. But, like, that's the beauty of this game is, like, you need to work with others, and, like, your way can't be the only highway. There's, like, different exits you can take.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Yeah, I like Tom as a person, and I think like Tom in our camp, especially early on, he was very dominant in the challenges, and a big reason why we avoided crossroads so many times. And then when we came back into camp, he was always trying to play different games or have things that included everybody. So he was good for everybody's spirit.
But then he also dipped and went to the lean Tom.
He went to the lean Tom, but I think for me, he never wanted to talk with me about the game. And
he wanted you out, Docs. Like, you were like the first to go in his mind.
I know, I knew it, and I could tell. So unfortunately for him, and we just never got on the same page in the game.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I be honest? I think that what went south between me and him was when the team picked me to be the captain in the first game. I think that's why he came after me. That was my guess.
Because he was like, "There's only one Coach Tom around here."
Yeah, we were shocked. We were like, "It's got to be Tom."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Tom likes me, but I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Because the only real conversation I had with Tom was about his career, and he teaches special ed, and that is something that I can never not be amazed by, because that is one of the most taxing careers that you can have, and it's also one of the most poignant. And I really respect the man for that, and I respect him for caring so much about Survivor that he has this blog. And that he, has a whiteboard with stuff behind it, and I respect that.
I never got to talk to Tom as much as I would like to, but the same thing as you said, Jake. I only talked to him about his teaching job. He was really, really passionate about it. I had a good conversation with him.
Yeah.
Who's next? Qua. Qua's too smart for his own good. Huh.
He knew every fact about Survivor and the history of Survivor, and the dude's a poker player and a Pokemon guy. Like, he was the pick to win. I feel like.
That was too smart for his own. You're right. That's all I can say. You were right, Jess. 100% what Jess said.
Yeah, I tried to work with Qua for a while, and we got marooned on where a bad draw where the numbers weren't our way, which I think should have solidified our relationship. But I never fully trusted you, Qua.
He didn't roll with you.
I knew that you were gonna bail on me.
Yeah. That was double elimination night.
Yeah.
Oh, that leads us to Sam.
Sam.
Sam has the best lighting I've ever seen.
100%, and teeth. Like,
Sam was just very calming to be around. I always enjoyed my conversations with him. He was a really good guy.
Yeah, I talked with him a few times, but it really wasn't so much strategy. He was just someone I talked to, and I was like, are you good? Like, I'll try to keep an eye out for you. But
he's very personable.
Yeah,
Sam's a nice guy, and I wish the dude well. You know what I mean? And me and him both knew that our time was limited as a team. We literally had that conversation. We knew that our time was limited. Either one of us was going to go, but both of us weren't going to survive. And I respect the dude, and he's funny. And I hope we can talk after this.
I like Sam, and I tried to work with him, and I tried to keep the door open, and I was really hurt and really disappointed that he didn't want to. But nothing against him. I enjoyed our conversations, and I enjoyed our time together.
Yeah, Miss Owie.
Owie, champion. Owie was a beast. She was too good. She was too good for this game.
She got to be in. We all know it.
She was playing a really smart game all the way to the end, and she's another one that I tried to work with, and for reasons that were explained to me a little too late, it didn't work out.
Yeah, I admire her passion to like try to win every challenge. Like she would never give up, and I really admire her strength. And I admired how she moved so much with the water on her head and one foot. Like she moved across the room, and
she was like dancing and stuff.
She is a badass. It makes me sad that she couldn't make it this far because she totally deserved to be here. She's the best.
For real, congrats on her marriage too, and like I hope she has the cutest kids because I know she's working on that, and like she's a great person.
She is a great person. I miss Yowie. Who's next?
Kimmy, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kimmy.
Oh, Kimmy.
Kimmy was great. I talked to Kimmy a lot, and I really like her as a person. She was a great competitor. She was funny, and I think that she was one of the many people in this game that was playing this game really hard, and really had fun with it.
Yeah, she definitely made some power moves, and I definitely I respected her game, and I thought she was doing a great job so much. We voted her out.
Yeah, she was a competitor. Man, I don't know how she pulled some of those challenges out standing that long.
Yeah.
She's an insanely physical competitor, and like I didn't have that many conversations with her, but like I have to respect her competitive game because like it was just shocking.
Yeah. I didn't get a ton of one-on-one time with her, but she did seem like she was a really nice girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Jordan
from
yesterday.
Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close.
I think he played the game really well. In the terms of like, I think he knew that he was being referred to as like a goat. He even told me he was like a self-titled goat. Like he took that and he ran with it. And I think he was on board to do whatever. And he was very blunt. He just told you like it is. He didn't care. Like he would throw out your name at Crossroads if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Jess knows all about that.
I know.
Jordan was great. I like him as a person. I like him as a player, and I think that he could have had a bigger impact on this game if his personal life had allowed him to be on more and have more conversations. He definitely knew what he was doing. He was very sharp. He was a good student of the game. And he was just like, I had a lot of different conversations with him. I enjoyed my time with Jordan. And
he's super smart. Like,
Jordan, I'm sorry I voted you out. It was you or me. Sorry.
I wish I got to know him better, but I think it is cool how dedicated he is to his family, and he still was doing this too.
I got to know Jordan really well at the end, and I wish he was here with me right now, but he's not. Because I think that we both kind of, I'm just saying that. No, I'm saying that like not in a bad way. I'm just saying that like we had good conversations about Survivor and about like goats. Like the whole goat thing blew up at Tribal and like, but we had that conversation a long time ago, and it was a really poignant conversation, not just on levels of Survivor, but on levels of life. And we talked a lot about his time like in the military and what he plans, like just a lot. And I really, 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 really enjoy him, and I really want to go visit that man in Alaska.
Yeah, that could be our next trip.
Yeah.
Vegas.
And last but not least,
Miss Alex.
I enjoyed Alex. Alex was somebody that I connected with from the beginning. And I just knew she was playing the game really hard. And I had a lot of conversations with her about things outside of the game. And I always enjoyed those conversations. I just clicked really well with her. And I knew the whole time that she had no intention of working with me unless it benefited her.
Yeah, I love Alex. Like, we connected from the beginning, and I really, I did want to go far with her, and I think final 5 with her was pretty far, and she was playing very hard, and like she was trying to make baller moves, and I did think she made moves, flip in, getting Tom out, and she made a real baller move and, gave Jess the advantage and tried to get Kimmy out, and in a way, Kimmy did get out anyway, so, she was very smart, and I think she was like one of those people who was thinking like several steps ahead.
Yeah.
Kind of game.
I really like her.
She seems like she'd be a blast to party with. Like,
yeah, I want to meet her.
She's just
she better
so
go to Vegas.
lighthearted and fun to be around. Like, take the game out of it, and you can still have a great conversation with her, even if you're playing against her.
Right.
Yeah, I love learning about Canada and like her trips and her swimming. And
if there's anybody who I think would be the best people to party with in this game, it was probably Alex.
Yeah.
Jess. And maybe Bobby. I feel like Bobby would be like.
I think Bobby would be fun to party with. Oh my god, I would love that.
That was good. That was fun.